All right, so back to what's in the box and opening this guy. To start with, you're gonna get the mod and their new iTank. The iTank is not a pod style tank like the GT tank, like the GT22 or whatever that they use on the Target 80 and the Lux kits. This is actually a full-on 510 tank. It does use the pop-in style coils similar to the GTX coils, but it's actually the GTI coil. It's a little bit bigger. They've got a 0.2 that's 60 to 75 watts, and then they've got a 0.4 that's 50 to 60 watts. This mod is, at least my package, is a pre-release sample, so I think I only got the 0.2 ohm coil in here. I didn't get the 0.4 or the extra glass. There's a couple things that when you get yours, it will be slightly different. But here's the iTank, which, as you can see, I already put some juice in it. I was using it yesterday to try it out. So it is a slide top. It has a nice feel to it. It doesn't slide too easy, but it's not super tight and hard to push either. It has a nice big tip if you like larger tips for like your direct to lung tanks. Has the same crown base like the NRG tank for your airflow, so you can get a really nice, good grip on the airflow to turn it. Super smooth too. All right. So the mod itself looks super similar to the Target 80. Just slightly bigger. They did do away with the little lanyard clip on the back there. On the side here, instead of the cage design, you do have this like paracord braiding. It feels like the same material, like the outer braiding on like 550 paracord. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that or not, but I mean, it's a super tight braid. I know some people might be concerned with snagging or like catching it on things and tearing it. But honestly, yesterday when I first took it out of the box, I took a pair of tweezers and I drug it across all the little intersections, sideways, up and down, in all different kind of directions. And I mean, as you can see, it didn't snag or pull any of the stitches out. I don't know. I intentionally tried to snag it and tear it, but it didn't. So I think it's going to be a pretty durable material. It could possibly get some liquid on it. I don't know. I don't think so. It feels pretty good. It's super easy to wipe off and wash if it did get a little liquid on it. I don't know. I like it. I like the feel of it myself. It's nice. It has a nice soft feel, but it's not tacky or, I don't know, it doesn't have a cheap feel to it. It doesn't feel like it's just gonna wear off or rip away. So I guess you'll have to feel it for yourself and try it out, but I like it. Has their Vaporesso name engraved on the back. The door hinge on the bottom has a nice wide hinge, so you don't get any of that like side to side slop like you do with some doors. Let's throw a battery in it right quick. I actually have one right here. Got a Home Life 2700. Pop that in there. Like I said, it has a nice firm spring. It's not hard to open, but it locks shut and stays shut. Like I've not had it come open. I think it's pretty good. Pretty acceptable, if I must say so myself. Let's put the tank on here. It has auto mode, so it will preset it for you. With the 0.2 coils, as you see, it auto sets to 55 watts. If you long press the menu button, it will highlight your modes, so you can select between FT mode, pulse mode, or variable wattage mode with ease. FT mode is pretty nice. But if you want, 3 clicks and it'll take you to your menu, and then you can select between those modes, or you can go to DIY mode. You can also go to system set. That's going to be where your smart variable wattage is, which I usually turn on, just so it will read and preset those coils for you. You have your puff counter. You can reset it if you'd like. Your version, that's just going to tell you the software version if you have any questions about whether you need to update it or not. And then exit. All right, let's go back here real quick. You've got DIY mode. That's going to be variable voltage. You've got variable wattage at the top. I don't know why I skipped that. You have bypass mode also. So if you want to use an RDA and simulate a mechanical mod, you can go to bypass mode, and then it will give you direct voltage to the 510 instead of you setting the wattage. It'll just discharge full power off the battery, just like a mech mod would. Exit. All right, that's about all I have to go over with. Of course, like I said, just turn it up and down, same up and down buttons like any other mod. I love the preset function, but I actually have found that this coil suits me best at about 44 watts. My only complaint on this was that drip tip. I did end up changing mine to a slightly smaller drip tip, and I have been super, super happy with it. I just am not a fan of big bulky drip tips. I know some people love it and they're needed for the style of vaping that they use, but with me turning the power down to 44 watts, I usually restrict my airflow some too, right about there. So I'm not bringing a ton of airflow in, so that tip is very suitable. Oh, before I forget, I didn't show you guys the coil. The new iFit coils. Whoopsie. Let me get these out so I can show you. These guys, they've got a nice conical design on the inside lip there, so it's gonna give you a nice dense pull. They have huge juice inlets on the side there. Like I was saying, they are the pop-in style coils. Yeah, they're just a lot bigger than the regular GTX coils. As you can see, that one says sample on the side. So yeah, so far so good though. I'm really, really liking it. Sorry about that. It's just a lot easier to do with 2 hands. But now that everything's back together, let's turn it down. Let's give it a vape. Super dense, super flavorful. It's got really nice warmth for only being 44 watts. If you want a little more heat, you can definitely turn it up and it'll get warmer. Around 60 watts. It had a really, really nice warmth. Almost too much for my personal preference, but I could see where higher wattage vapors would really enjoy it. So, oops, that's the new Target 100. So, that's the new Target 100, you guys. Hope you enjoy. Peace out.